Years ago, SNK803. This is the beige. So I've taken my wristwatch out, and this wristwatch will be both the wristwatch check, the review, and my experience for the last 5 years of owning this watch and using it very heavily. Hello, everybody, welcome to my channel. Today, we will be talking about a beautiful watch that has kept me wanting for more. I know usually watches are a thing that you would just buy and use it, forget it. Most of them would just have one or two watches in their lifetime. But me, after I started watching TGV, the Urban Gentry, and Mark at Long Island Watches, no one has sponsored this video by the way, I was awestruck by the world of automatic watches, and that's when I purchased my first HMT watch. If you don't know about HMT watches are a workhouse movement. I've seen people using it for 40 years, 50 years, even without service. That's the way HMT watches were built and designed. And to my luck, it is still available online and also in stores in Bangalore. And that was my first watch. It was a mechanical hand buying watch, and I still have that. I use it, I adore it. But my first automatic watch was the beauty of which I have made the video a few years ago. SNK803. This is the beige dial, and it's a military aesthetic watch. The strap is replaced by me, and this is a double deployment butterfly clasp that opens like so. And now this also has a beautiful display case back. So I've taken my wristwatch out, and this wristwatch will be both the wristwatch check, the review, and my experience for the last 5 years of owning this watch and using it very heavily. As you can see here, there are a few scratches here which shows how much I've used this. You can see, I don't know if you're able to see, this is a lot shiny. Try to turn off the light. Okay, this is much better to see the scratches though. So if you can see all over the dial at the feet around here, you can see a lot of scratches, and that shows how much I've rough used this watch. Now back, the lights on. Okay, so what is the first thing that attracted about this watch is, look at this beautiful dial. We have an applied logo, the Seiko 5 emblem, and then it says automatic 21 jewels, date. Look at beige dial, and the loom is extraordinary. I love the loom which stays for hours. And this is just a 37 dial. It sits so small on the hand. It sits like so, and this looks beautiful. By the way, I know I've removed this watch, and my wrist might look a bit. This is HMT Stellar, and review coming soon. HMT Stellar open heart. You can see that beautiful flywheel ticking away, and this beautiful blue dial with gorgeous loom, and this frankly looks like a jewel. I think this is one of the best watches HMT has ever produced. It has both hacking and hand binding, and a beautiful watch. So I am putting this on my wrist while we talk about another classic beauty, SNK803 field watch. So this field watch aesthetic draws me into it because this has this bead blasted type of dial which is smooth finished, and then the beige color with loom hands, black and beige, which is a class in itself, and paired with this beautiful clasp leather strap, this looks like a classy watch. Now, the reason I started this channel was that there are so many watch channels, but all of them are in the relevance to the Western countries. And I want to talk about watches, my experience of searching for watches, spending time on watches, talk about Indian context. This watch I purchased from Creation Watches about 4 or 5 years ago for about 4,900 or 4,850 rupees, 4,850 rupees. And that was a very good price for this watch. But now if you see it on Amazon, this watch is available for 27 to 30,000 rupees, which is too much. This is because I think these watches are discontinued by Seiko, and the 5KX Seiko 5 Sports in the SKX body, which is very ugly, has come out, and they are like diverse style, which offers just 100 meter of water resistance. But the movement inside those watches, 4R35, 4R36, are very good. But this is our own 7S36, which is a workhorse moment. As far as the accuracy is concerned, I would have to set this watch once in probably every 3 months, because this gives me 1 second a day, plus 1 second a day. And even that is because I'm averaging, because it's about plus 4 seconds or 5 seconds a week. That's how accurate this watch is. I think I'm lucky, because Seiko, especially Seiko 5s coming out of creation watches or other such dealers, would not be regulated, is what I've heard. But this is very easy to be regulated. If you have a good watchmaker, you can just go to them and get it regulated. But mine came like this out of the box. I'm very happy. Since this was my first automatic, this gave me a very good experience. And since then, I've purchased a lot of watches. I have a Seiko SKX divers watch, and then I have a few HMT watches, and I have an Alba watch, the review coming soon. I have Casios, I have Timex, I have Citizen. This is the automatic watch, and HMT watch being the mechanical watch, which brought me into this hobby. I watch TGV's vlogs, videos over and over. I watch many other American vloggers, European vloggers. But when they talk about the brands that they have and the watches that they use, it's usually Rolex, Omega, or some other micro brand which is not available in India. And they talk about Seiko. When they talk about Seiko, they have a lot of dealers available in that region, where they would get it around $50, $80, less than $100. But that's not the same case for us in India. This watch, which you can get around 80 or $100 in US, or other Seiko 5 watches with 7S26 or 7S36 movements, costs around 30,000 rupees in India, which is nowhere close for under $100. It's not even close to under $250, because it comes above $250, because it's 30,000. So that is the reason I thought, because I have done a lot of research on the watches, where to buy, what are the watches. I thought I would start this segment in my channel of talking about watches, especially automatic and mechanical. Sometimes I could also bring eco drive, because I've started loving eco drive movements. They are extraordinarily value for money. And then one intelligent quartz, that is Timex. So all these will come in the channel, and this was just an introduction video where I wanted to talk about and show the beauty of automatic watches, and just let everyone know what is in store. And this segment will be beautiful watches of horological value with Indian context. So, my dear friends, let me know what you felt. I just want to talk about watches I love, and I'm sure there are many people in India who love watches, automatic mechanical watches. And I'm sure if you have any great watch that brought you into this hobby, like this did for me into the automatic watches hobby, do let me know in the comments below. And if you want me to review a specific watch, please, no Rolex, no Omega, I'm not able to afford that right away. So please do let me know if you want to review any watches. I'll try to get them and use them. And I only want to review those watches that I've used, like this one. I've used this day and night. I always have a watch on my wrist, except for the time when I'm taking bath. And for that, I have Casio. So this watch will be there on me even when I'm sleeping. So that's how much I wear this watch. And I think I'm qualified to talk about this, at least from my experience. So what I'll do from here on is I'll bring a watch, talk about it, and I'll also make videos like best watches under 10,000 rupees, best watches under 15,000 rupees, and best watches under 5,000 rupees. So do let me know if you have any specific value or amount that you want to know what are the best watches, because I've spent a lot of time seeing about what are the best watches available, where can I buy. Even the Orients, cheapest Orient TriStar, which is almost about to be sold out, costs around 16,000 rupees in India. But if you were to see any US vloggers about watch, they can get it for about 75 $80, which is less than half of the price. So with that, disparity existing between what they talk about and what we see, I thought it's only fair that I try to bring about my own research and my own problems, because if I am facing problems, there would be at least a few people who are interested in beautiful automatic and mechanical timepieces like this would also be facing the problem. Because come on guys, we all watch TGV, we all watch Mark, we all watch many other, Bruce Williams, etc. So we watch those channels, but we can't echo the same feeling when they talk about the prices and the brands that they get. So I won't be talking about luxury brands like AP, JLC, Rolex, Omega, Alange, and Sona, whatever. I won't be talking about any of those. I will only be talking about value for money, affordable timepieces that have history of horology and truly time tested. And thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions, do let me know. This is my first video, so I want to understand of what can I do more and what can I add in order to give you the best value and information about these watches. Thank you all and good day. I hope you liked the video. If you do, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and if you don't, do let me know by disliking the video and putting in a comment saying what went wrong or what could have been better. I'd very much appreciate that. Thank you all. Take care.